to That Wrestling Podcast.
Welcome to That Wrestling Podcast. The good bad guys of wrestling podcasts are back talking all things of the week that was in professional wrestling. Guys, we're all here this week, guys. It's 2024. Hey, anything exciting happening in wrestling yet this year? Like, are you kidding me? But before we get to all the wrestling fun, guys, quickly, as of course, the last two shows we had our Christmas episode, we had the Twippies.
I forgot to tell you guys, but I guess this is a good enough time as any. I got a message, and the message was the guy that ran in during the monologue was fucking hilarious.
Oh, somebody is a fan of Mel.
Yeah, Mel Kipper got some love.
Oh my goodness. Well,
He might be the one to replace Joe.
Hey. He's too busy at his day job scouting Steelers 7-round draft picks, I'm afraid. But anything can happen, though. But seriously, though, guys, because we really haven't had a big talk with everything holiday, everything New Year's. You know, how was it? And most importantly, besides the gifts that we got each other, did you get anything else wrestling related for the holiday, or anything wrestling related happened to you during the holiday? Kev, I'll start with you because I'm just thinking maybe there's something more Brett related.
Yeah, I got some more shirts. I think I ended up the holiday with 8 new shirts.
What?
Well, the ones you 4.
Yes.
Again, the gift exchange, and I ended up with another 4. No. Not besides that, the only thing I can really think of in the holiday, I think I drank for 35 straight days of beer. That was the advent calendar 24, and I kept the streak going until I personally had to go back to work.
Oh my God.
So
congratulations.
Bruce next. Apparently me every day.
Bruce next is here.
Yes.
It's here with you. Jay, how about you? Any holiday wrestling and anything? How was it all for you?
Not really, man.
Okay.
Christmas, it was first Christmas back on the East Coast, so a lot of driving. I mean, Pittsburgh to Ohio, back to Pittsburgh, to another part of Pittsburgh, to another part of Pittsburgh. And funny enough, none of my family watches this, so it doesn't matter what I'm about to say. We ended up at Denny's on Christmas night.
Well, it's not bad. It's good.
Hell yeah.
Good cheese sticks.
It was just a lot of crock pot sitting all day.
Yeah.
So we were just driving. It was like, Denny's is open. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Yeah,
That's
but
take only so many of those meatballs that are lava sauced by the time you grab one out of the crock pot. So
right. I mean, crock pots are great, but them sitting all the day.
Yeah.
Not being stirred.
Do you remember what you got at Denny's?
Of course I do. Because I always get the same thing.
Did you get a Grand Slam?
No.
Oh.
It's for old people.
Oh.
I get a Super Bird, no tomato, French fries with ranch and honey mustard.
Quality.
Very nice. I was gonna say, if you didn't remember, I was gonna be like, who was the main event of WrestleMania 12? And then of course you probably know that.
No,
that one right there.
Yes.
It's a new year, and I don't really do resolutions, but I think I'm going to do one right now for this show. No, I'm not going to do
that. Okay.
I was going to say something, but no, I'm good.
Okay.
No resolutions.
We already discussed Lacey Evans fan time. We don't need to get back into that. One episode was enough. Joe, how about you? Your holiday break, your New Year's, anything wrestling fun that might have been included either?
The only thing wrestling related, I didn't get anything wrestling related besides from you guys for Christmas, which is fine. But I told you a couple weeks ago, I got my wife the Real Chief shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Because they finally had it available in youth size since she's so tiny. And she loved it. It got to the point where she said that's our next Magic Kingdom castle pick, because I had the head of the table, and she's like, this is perfect because you think you're in charge, but in reality, I'm the real chief of this family. So it was a perfect gift that she really enjoyed. I think it was like one of her favorites, which is sad because I got a jewelry also,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
she had a bigger reaction over the real Chief shirt. But I do have an actual resolution for this show.
Oh.
And I'm inspired by Darren. I'm inspired by Mel Kipper. I'm inspired by listening to old episodes on my last couple weeks off.
You have a crazy character you're going to debut too?
No, I am sick and tired of being the negative guy on the show. So I am all positive all 2024. I am not going to be, because I listened back to one of our old episodes. It was one when Nia Jax came back. And I wasn't there because I was at a school event. And you all kept saying, thank God Joe's not here to ruin this. I'm so glad Joe's not here to ruin this. And it really like went, you know what? I'm a positive person. I don't want to be known that way. So no negativity for this show, for the year. This is going to be an amazing year for all of wrestling, for all wrestling fans. 2024 is going to knock it out of the park, and I'm going to enjoy every day of it. And it all started on day one.
Do you know why I like that?
Why is that?
Because I'm already that person. Thank you.
Oh, wait. Breaking news, Kevin. Breaking news.
Breaking news, Kevin.
February 2nd, coming to Hulu. Love and WWE. Marriage is the ultimate tag team. Bianca and Montez, their reality show coming to Hulu.
Wow.
Okay, roundtable. You guys watching? Because I will not.
Yeah.
I will put that on. At least one episode.
Listen, I love Miz and Miz.
It's not going to be as good as Miz and Mrs.
No.
But I did watch Roads to the Top to give that a chance. So I didn't finish it, but I started it.
Oh,
so you didn't get to the top.
No, I watched the first two episodes.
I thought that was shit.
I watched the first.
By the way, I did get something wrestling related. I forgot. My distributor made me a That Wrestling Podcast hat, which is very cool. I would say place your orders now, but she just had a baby today. So,
congratulations!
Anytime soon for anybody else. So,
did she name the baby Hulk?
No, and she didn't go Jason either, which sucks. But it's Teddy Theodore. But
after Teddy Long, that's nice.
All right, Teddy Long.
Yeah, that's great.
Yes. So
that's cool. That's a one of one.
Yeah, it's cool. It's that what's funny is me being a dick. I was like, you could put the YouTube logo on there.
Yeah.
And if you're listening, it's That Wrestling Podcast dad hat, like the style. And she threw the YouTube logo on the hook.
Oh, she did.
Oh, that's cool.
Quality.
So
is that a soft brim where it's like those are nice.
Yeah. So
that's usually the style that I have to wear because I have a weird shaped head and usually they like sit like so.
Yeah. So once she figures out this kid stuff,
should be any day now.
Yeah. So
she'll be back in time for the Royal Rumble.
She'll be back in time for the Rumble.
They'll be ready for Royal Rumble. 2028. Got
it. Yes. Like so many of our other female wrestlers.
Congratulations to her.
That's awesome.
Cool.
So you guys know my holiday wrestling included attending wrestling. The WWE Holiday Tour at Little Caesars Arena back on the 27th. And we did decide, at first I was like, maybe it's just going to be me and Harper. But they had a family 4-pack deal. So I said, okay, we all can go. Let's all do it. And the vlog is up. Did you guys get the chance to see the vlog yet?
Yeah, it was good.
Any surprises? Any reaction of anything?
I liked that Harper enjoyed it. At least it seemed like it.
She did.
Yeah. Fiona was really into it.
No.
I don't know if she was. I couldn't tell.
So the two takeaways that really don't come across in the video I wanted to share with you guys. One time, unprompted completely, which is why it's not on video. Harper just like yells out, "This is the best!" And Fiona immediately follows with like a yeah, not a LA Knight yeah, but a yeah. And the look on Angela's face was one of like disgust and terror and disappointment all in one. I was just like, and I was just laughing my head off. So that's my first takeaway. The other one, and this one, guys, what is one of the top rules for wrestling fans attending a show? What would you say one of the top rules?
If you're at a WWE show, you cannot wear an AEW shirt.
It's a good one.
Right.
Yep. Any other rules you guys can think of?
If you bring a belt, you have to defend it.
That's a good one.
Have
If
you
you
got
make a
one?
sign, make sure that it's legible. No.
Oh, damn.
Ah,
No, I'm just messing. But it's
it
true.
Oh, that's a
looks
good
better
one.
in person, but I agree. That's know the lighting.
No, the lighting.
I'll say,
Kev, you got another rule? Yeah.
I'll say if you're bringing a sign during the match, don't hold it up to block it.
Okay. Another one. This was universal across the board. Wear deodorant.
Oh yeah,
But that should be a rule in life.
True. But that's that. I've seen that across the board for wrestling fans. Like, oh, big show tonight. Please wear deodorant. Everybody.
Well, Brian, it's funny because the Chris Jericho cruise, there is a message, there's a group on Facebook, an official.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, so what do I bring? And what are you doing? I always throw up the wear deodorant memes and gifts because yeah.
So yeah, the guy sitting by Angela did
Oh
not follow that rule.
no. Did you offer to switch seats with her?
We did. So they have an intermission.
Yeah.
I think there's probably about 4 or 5 matches. They do an intermission.
She's never
So
going.
at that intermission, we switched. But it was almost like, I don't know if it was much better because as she enters the room here. So this will be fun. So she switches seats with me. The guy sitting next to me was like 6'7", 395 pounds. So
Was it Omos?
yeah, 600 pounds is Angela.
Those are Rikishi.
Says.
600 pounds.
And they were thigh to thigh, as she puts it eloquently.
Was he wearing gym shorts?
I think he was.
He had to have been.
It was probably like
600
40
pounds.
degrees out and rainy and blah.
See what happens when you go to a WWE show? You should have took your wife to an AEW show. They wear deodorant. They shower. They know things. I'm Coney Todd. Happy New Year. I gotta go. Bye.
Happy New Year, Coney.
I think that's debatable, Coney, but hey, point taken. But yeah, so that was fun. But honestly, yeah, and I said in the vlog, she was like, that wasn't bad. And I was like, oh, okay, maybe.
And I saw she joined the bloodline.
Yeah, she did. She threw her one in the sky when Jimmy Uso came out. So yeah, check out the vlog. It's on our YouTube. It's on our social media. But yeah, we had a lot of fun. Harper had a ball. So a good time.
Did you buy merch?
Yeah, I was gonna say, did you buy the Alexa doll?
Off the street
Alexa
or
Bliss
in
doll.
the arena.
Did you see? I don't know if you got the angle in the video of the line for the merch.
Oh, yeah. Merch is always
long.
That's why they do the stores now.
They do the stores, and it's like, guys, you can find most of this stuff online. I mean, you can't find maybe the Detroit 316 or whatever, but
Did the girls have any favorites?
So I think Harper liked Bianca the best.
Okay.
But she definitely she would not stop about Grayson Waller.
What?
Because if you see the vlog, he cuts a promo, and he was really the only one who did, and he called all of us in Detroit losers.
Oh.
He made fun of the Pistons being losers.
And
the fact that she's processing this like, what did he call us? And so the rest of the match is just like, you're a loser. No, you're a loser.
I couldn't get any of that.
And she just she would bring that up again and again through the night. That was bad. So that one will probably stick with that'll probably stick with her for a while of his heel promo that Grayson Waller cut, which by the way he wrestled Butch and Butch won. I was like, jeez, okay. I don't know if we heel won a match at the house show, honestly.
Unless they're the champion, they typically don't.
Yeah, it was a night of faces. Coming out victorious. If you were placing your bets, you would have been in the money. So yeah, great time. Really, really cool times at the WWE holiday. But guys, Question. When you go out to eat, Jay, at Denny's, where do you like to sit at Denny's? Look at that.
Nice.
Now we know where The Rock wants to sit, guys.
It's crazy.
Unbelievable.
After the last 2 or 3 WrestleManias, last 2 for me, show's over. I'm like, maybe. And I look at the aisle because I'm sitting up close and I'm looking at the aisle and I'm like, we didn't get it. And literally the other night, because I don't know if I said it on the show, I have a work function WrestleMania weekend and cannot go to Philadelphia.
Yeah.
So therefore, the year I can't go to WrestleMania.
You're quitting your job. Is this breaking news? Kevin, Jason quit his job.
I can't believe that. Well, let me rephrase that. Brian, we got to go back to the original tweet about a champion, former champion.
Yes. Yes.
Waiting for this.
Because I was right.
Yes.
Jinder Mahal, one of the greatest 50 WWE champions of all time. I predicted he would be the champion returning. And then Dwayne Johnson cut him off. How rude. And earlier that day, and actually all weekend, Dwayne made the rounds of anything football related to talk about the failure that the XFL is again, the failure that the USFL is again, and the fact that these failures are coming together to form a very subpar tag team. The United Football League.
UFL, yes.
He promoted it on College Game Day. He promoted it on Fox NFL Sunday. And the picture that came out Monday afternoon gave it away. It was Dwayne Johnson talking to Lee Corso and Nick Khan, who I love. Nick Khan. I love everything about that guy. Accidentally runs in and he's in the middle of the photo. So it was kind of obvious that Dwayne was going to show up, even though I predicted the real champion, one of the 50 greatest WWE champions of all time, was going to return.
He's not wrong, guys. He did. He
did return. No, when his music hit, I don't think I laughed harder.
Yeah.
All week, I was just like, oh, man, Jason's correct. And then do you feel like he was asked to stretch out his part of the segment because of the tag match ending quick? Because I felt like Jinder talked longer than he should have.
No way. That guy needs to talk more.
I know you think he should have talked more and The Rock should have talked less.
See, I thought he talked to the point where it kept going and going. So you had in that mind take away the photo, right? And everyone knowing you had that little sneaking.
I didn't know I didn't check the photos.
Yeah, I didn't see that photo. But so I'm with you, Kevin. That the longer it went, the more I'm like,
exactly.
What's the angle here? Maybe Jinder really just hates America, and we're on to the next match or something.
I was enjoying it. I love America, but he was really good on. Damn.
Yeah.
Okay, Jason and Joe, you say you're me.
Right.
So again,
that's gonna go wild.
Go back 3 months ago when he showed up on SmackDown. Go back 3 months ago to this podcast. What did I say? Why does this guy go on TV and says words you can't say?
But this on USA they allowed it
because it's not Fox,
right.
But still,
it was still I thought it was very paint by numbers.
Yeah,
Rock promo, just like The Rock loves America. I'm going to call you a funny name. So even
he did admit Jinder was jacked. You are jacked.
Yeah.
Well, what's funny I was in bed when Jinder came out, and I was like, I looked at my phone, said what I said, and then was done for the night. Sorry, Brian, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're fine. No, I thought I was thinking because of how Rock was going on to and kind of just doing the usual greatest hits of The Rock. I'm like, okay, that's fine.
But all legends do that now.
Oh, I know. Yeah, it just wasn't hitting for me. Like, maybe it was for others. Until yes, that they're the line that I alluded to, going out to eat, sitting at the head of the table. So guys, let's talk about it. Everybody, of course, initially has to go that it's Rock, it's Roman, it's WrestleMania. Is that the match in your mind to make as far as how does it go, or would you do something different? Because the elephant in the room is Mr. Finish the Story, Cody Rhodes, and that was what we were thinking was gonna happen at WrestleMania. So there's a lot of variables. We get to all kind of play Booker here on how we would do this, as we're presuming that Rock and Roman would happen. How would you lay this out? Kev,
it has to be at WrestleMania.
Okay, talk to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are we doing it? Is it a title match? Is it what's going on here?
Yes, because Roman's going to break Hogan's record, and how else would you feel better if Roman's going to beat someone who has no chance of keeping the title for the year? And you still get the match that you wanted. It's WrestleMania. It has to happen. It has to be the main event of night 2. So I am 100% on board with this. And you know what? Again, I am so positive of the fact that WWE knows what they're doing, that Cody's going to be able to finish his story, and CM Punk's going to finish what he started, because CM Punk just said main event WrestleMania. He didn't say winning. I just think that that's like, it's all playing out perfectly.
Okay.
Love being a fan this year.
Kev?
Yes, I see. I'll play Booker and also play my emotions. Okay. I think that Cody finishes his story. Okay. We're going to get Bloodline interfering again. It's going to be the same shenanigans as last year. Rock comes out, helps neutralize it. Okay. Cody wins. Next night after, hear me out. Next night after Raw.
So this is WrestleMania night 2.
Yes.
You're sorry.
So
okay.
We'll get
all right.
Night after Raw. We get the face to face. They're gonna tease it, right? We're gonna tease it. Maybe shit. Throw an elimination chamber, Rock in there, and Roman somehow makes the Rock lose. Night after Raw, face to face, and the only reason I want it, because if stars align and we're there in Cleveland, if it gets announced that maybe SummerSlam's going to be there, maybe that is the headliner for SummerSlam to help sell tickets, because WrestleMania doesn't need to truly have that match to sell those tickets.
Fair.
I think the first day those things went on sale, they sold more tickets ever in 24 or 48 hours ever, period, for WrestleMania. Yes, it would be amazing for WrestleMania, but it's not needed to push tickets hard and fast.
Jay, I want your thoughts on Rock, Roman, and Cody and all that mix. But where does Rocky fight Jinder? What show is that going to be at?
I think that's going to be Raw in Des Moines, Iowa.
Beautiful. Can't beat that.
Or possibly the basement of the Performance Center for 2 people.
Yes. It's a little training session.
Ding, ding.
I don't want it. I don't want Rock Roman now. I want Rock to go make Baywatch 2.
I liked Baywatch. That bothered me.
Funny.
Like Baywatch 2 in a weird way. I don't know.
I thought Baywatch was hilarious. I would have rather have him dog the game plan.
Oh, fuck you. Game plan rules. I don't want Rock Roman. Not now.
Is it just, it's been teased so long that it just, now the sizzle's gone for you?
Yeah, and like you said, it's paint by numbers. Same old shit, Rock. Same old shit, Dwayne. And that's not saying I want Cody Rhodes to finish the story either, because I want him to lose at WrestleMania again. So the fucking world erupts, and I love it. I'm here for it. He has to get to SummerSlam I think August or September to pass Hogan.
Yeah, it's after SummerSlam.
Okay. So, look, whether it's Cody wins the Rumble, says, I don't want to wait till WrestleMania. Cody Roman at Elimination Chamber in Australia. I bet Simon would go then. I don't know if he still listens. What's up, Simon? And then the winner would probably be Cody, and then we get Rock Roman at WrestleMania. Now, I keep hearing and reading these things about Roman Rock could be at Elimination Chamber due to Australians. They celebrate Polynesian culture, Samoan culture.
Oh, yeah, they're close.
So it could be there. Yeah. I don't see it there. I really think if it's going to be Rock Roman, it has to be at WrestleMania. But I don't know, man. I mean, I guess it's a good problem to have, but I won't be at WrestleMania. I'll be watching from a hotel room in the middle of Virginia on my laptop. So, like, I don't know. I just
not there for you yet. I got you.
It's not.
Is that why you're disappointed? Because you know that you're not able to go to WrestleMania this year?
That potentially could be it.
Could be part of it.
I've been so spoiled the last 2 years at WrestleMania.
So put yourself in the shoes of us normies, where we know we're not going to WrestleMania.
You pores.
I'm wearing a Jason mask. I'm going to WrestleMania with those.
I'm not going to WrestleMania either. I'm Cody Todd. I gotta go. That's not Cody.
Wow. I gotta go.
That's insulting. Sorry. Right. Thank you. I deserve that. I deserve that.
Let's just do let's see. So if we get Roman, Rock,
right,
Cody, Punk, Seth, Brock, Jinder.
See, if Brock didn't want to face Jinder when he was WWE champion, he definitely doesn't want to face him.
He's older and wiser. Now he knows he wants to.
And Drew makes 8.
Sure.
Let's just do it that way.
Beef it out in the ring.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I know I'm not really making much sense, but I'm just not sold on Rock Roman, which is stupid. I know that, but whether it's because I'm not going to WrestleMania or it's just the same old shit, give me something new. Give me something new with Dwayne. But I don't know if you can, or any legend,
Yeah.
Yeah, like think about it. Like whenever Undertaker came back, it was the same thing. Whenever Hogan's back, he says the same promo every single time. Stone Cold does the same thing too, but we love it. That's the nostalgia pop.
I can see Roman the first time they go across face to face. Roman is going to say, Dwayne, get that cardio back up to speed because you lost your breath after 30 seconds.
He was winded after
those jabs are what's going to make it good. And then Rocky hopefully will stop playing around, pandering, and hit below the belt because I can only imagine the fun stuff that Roman's going to say.
And what about the stuff Paul Heyman will say?
Yeah,
Paul Heyman
how
and Rock?
often are they both going to be there?
Well, yeah, that's the $1 million question.
Well, if it is Mania, shit, we only have 12 weeks.
I don't see Rock going to Elimination Chamber because it is in Australia. He is stateside only. He is WrestleMania only. That's just basically his star power. And how long is it going to last? Because Hollywood's not on strike anymore, and he has a football league to run too, and he's got
Mike runs the football league.
Well, him and his wife, whatever. But
is there a team in Cleveland?
But he also has
Detroit.
Okay,
like his production company, and he also has like the next Fast and Furious movie and the Moana live action remake. I mean, he's busy. So him even having time for WrestleMania, we should just be thankful that this is happening.
If it does.
It will. They would not have said it on TV if it wasn't going to happen.
Well, he didn't say Mania, did he?
But he said on Pat McAfee showed 3 months ago that last year's WrestleMania was locked.
Yeah.
But he also said the year before that was supposed to be locked. The last 2.
Right.
And then shit came up.
So yeah, I tend to lean toward you, Joe, that I think it has to be WrestleMania. I've never wanted this to be for the title, so I would go with you, Jay, and I would do Cody Roman at Elimination Chamber. Or if you remember, guys, probably month and a half ago, we did our WrestleMania card booking.
Oh yeah.
And remember we did that? And I threw it out there kind of half joking, but Rock, Cody, Roman triple threat. It seems like a ridiculous idea, but
it could happen.
Fuck it, put them together. And to your point, Joe, The Rock's cardio, put him in a triple threat match where he doesn't have to do as much, where, he got dumped outside of the ring and he lays there for 3 minutes. Comes back in and hits people's elbow and people pop and whatever. So I wouldn't rule it out. My crazy, stupid idea, I think, actually has a little bit of it.
Or you want to put Roman on the pedestal of truly being quite honestly, potentially the greatest of all time. Make Punk wait a year to finish his story.
Oh, I'm definitely down with Punk not getting a main event.
Listen. Wait. Let Cody wait a year to finish his story. Let Roman beat Rock night 1. Let Roman beat Cody night 2. Let him go out winning both nights.
Triple H, remember
no one's story.
That throne destruction there, Cody.
That's right.
But I don't know who said it. It probably was all three of you. It's a very good situation to be in with how loaded the card is. Unfortunately, sorry, ladies, you guys have done great the last year, but there's no way in hell a women's match will be headlining a Mania.
Dwayne also said, "What can I say except you're welcome?"
Mm-hmm. Now have that in my head the rest of the night. Thank you, Jay.
Hopefully we don't.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Infringed or whatever that is.
Yeah.
Do.
Couple seconds long. So
what else happened in day 1? That was a good show.
Yeah, there's
what happened in day 1? Nia Jax happened in day 1.
Dude,
How about that?
That was amazing.
Yeah, she
right.
looked the best I've ever seen.
All right, Joe.
Positive Joe.
Nia Jax.
Five positive things.
I was waiting for this. The positive about the Nia Jax Becky Lynch match was the fact that Michigan, Alabama went into overtime.
Oh my God.
And I didn't see it. I didn't see the match.
Oh, okay.
So that's why I'm not going to say anything about it, because I didn't watch that match. I watched after the overtime was done. And when the overtime was done, the match was over.
It already ended.
So I missed it. And I was like, that's too bad. But it's like, I'm sticking with this positivity thing.
You love Michigan.
I'm not going to say.
Why?
No, I don't love Michigan.
Overtime was over at like 1 o'clock in the morning.
No, was it?
Oh, I was thinking the second game. Never.
Yeah, the second game, the Michigan-Alabama game, ended at like 8:35 Eastern time, and then when I turned it on, it was the next match was starting. It was a tag match getting ready. So
that was the
I
nice
missed
thing.
I missed the entire first match.
Well, that was the nice thing about Monday Night Raw. Like, boom, we went right into a match versus Cody coming out talking for 15 minutes. Randy or insert person here on Monday Night Raw coming out and giving a promo. We went right to action. That was nice. But now,
has anyone noticed how long has Monday Night Raw's Welcome to Monday Night Raw turned into the new Live from New York at Saturday night? How many has that been going on for like the whole year? Because that's now the new way they start the show.
It's not very positive.
Quite frequent.
No, I'm just curious. It's like
he's
I
saying
just
New
realized
Year all year because it's only been one episode.
No, I just noticed that it's like that's like the big deal to say to start Raw is like Welcome to Monday Night Raw. Like the headliner says that. You see what I'm saying? It's like I'm not being negative. I'm just wondering like how long has this been going on?
We have 161 episodes of you being negative.
You got anymore.
A little bit of time to work
to get used to this. Smiling Joe.
Yeah.
Yes, I knew you all were going to say something about it, but I'm like, I didn't watch it. So like no offense to either one of them. I just didn't see the match. So
it's not negative. Not negative.
It's real.
Yeah. It was a hell of a match though, right, Jay?
It was good.
Awesome. So good. And more blood. More blood. Which had to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Nice
blood feud.
Nice flashback. Callback, rather, not a flashback. Nice callback to the night that Nia Jax made Becky the man.
Rhea Ripley beat Ivy Nile, which is no surprise, but I was impressed by Ivy Nile, guys.
Another fun one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Two great women's matches on Raw.
Yeah, she's got something, that Ivy. She's like this little mini thing, but she's so jacked that she can toss somebody like Rhea around a little bit, which is a very cool visual.
And I like that she was doing pull-ups on the Creed brothers' arm.
Yeah, that was fun too.
Like Jessica asked, it's like, so am I going to do that now? And I'm like, no.
I mean,
New year, new Joe.
Like
same old no pull-ups though.
She wants my arm there, and she wants to do the pull-ups on my arm.
Oh, we get it. Right. We get it.
Yeah, it's not happening.
It'd be better. It'd be more like you doing pull-ups on her arm.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Imagine that logistics.
She has more muscle definition.
Yes.
That's good.
Seth beat Drew too in the main event. Great match. Another foiled Damian Priest cash in.
I was rooting for you, Brian. I really was.
I'm hurt, guys.
I had the tweet ready. I'm like, it's finally happening.
SummerSlam seems so long ago now. I did love the match. I thought they got me sold that Drew was going to win when Seth put his foot on the rope. But I don't know, man. Yeah, so Seth pulls it out again, and I'm really wondering too, though, about Damian Priest. I'm starting to lean toward maybe he won't have a successful cash in.
But don't you think that would be like they're trying to make Money in the Bank? They're saying that Money in the Bank is the number 5 premium live event.
Yeah,
wouldn't that kind of hinder it if the last 3 cash-ins were unsuccessful?
So you had what, Austin Theory, and who was before him? I'm trying to picture the scenario of why it wasn't successful.
Oh, maybe it was the last 2. I think the one.
Okay.
Wait, who was before him? Who was before Austin Theory?
Hold on, I'm looking it up.
Yeah, let's look it up.
It wasn't Miz. He cashed in successfully on Drew, but that was 2021.
Was it Big E?
So that's who it would have been. Oh, maybe it was Big E.
No, Big E was the year before, wasn't he?
No, Big E's 22. Big E's 22 because the crowds had just came back, I think, right? Or no. I'm sorry. No, 22 was Theory, 21 was Big E.
So it was Big E.
Jason will confirm that.
Yeah.
So Big E was the
and then he lost the next month.
Yeah, he lost
day
just
one.
a little bit later. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, no, that's fair, Joe. I think partly too is just this whole wrestling landscape where when he won, I'm like, okay, I could see him becoming champion. And now you've got a CM Punk in the fold, and you've got The Rock hanging out, and it's like, oh, I don't know how you're going to fit in here, homie.
A good problem to have.
It is. Kev, what's your Damian Priest barometer right now?
It's top of the ladder, and he's going down rung.
He's going down.
Rung.
Womp womp.
But
womp, womp.
Who knows? Maybe he'll lose it, and he'll go right back live from Toronto in July to Money in the Bank.
Still got time.
You want to make a star? Have him cash in and be successful on Roman Reigns.
Jeez. The night that he's going to break Hogan's record.
Well, it can't because that would be past the 1 year.
Is that before or after Jinder's going to do it?
Shut up.
Yeah, after the epic Jinder match, of course. All right, so yeah, fun day 1 all around. A great way to start the year for the WWE. Jay, AEW World's End sucked.
Fuck, man. Those first 6 matches should have been on Rampage.
Yeah.
Or Shotgun Saturday Night. Or Dark. So bad. And why Swerve had a match even though Keith Lee got hurt after all that build? Fuck, man.
After all that build, yeah.
Fuck, man.
It was rough. Me and Jay were watching. Barbara Ryan, if you're listening or watching, the 3 of us were texting, and the joke I made probably after match 4 was, man, if this is how the world's gonna end, we all died of boredom. It was not going good.
That's a good one.
Thank you. Until Edge and Christian, they got things. They got things going. But even,
it was good until the end of that match.
Yeah, it was this kind of a night. If you guys haven't seen the highlights, they did the flaming table spot, just like with Edge and Foley, and fucking Copeland tries to powerbomb Nick Wayne, and he misses the table. The table flips and the fire goes right out.
And I saw Nick Wayne doing the stop, drop, and roll too.
Yeah.
So
it was a rough night. But the biggest things that came out of it, Samoa Joe is your champ. He defeats MJF. Maybe not too shocking in the sense that MJF has admitted that he's been really banged up. He needs surgeries, and so okay, that makes sense. But we also had
Brian, before you get into the devil thing.
Okay.
Do you think maybe Max was legitimately unconscious because he didn't tap? He just So I wonder if maybe he actually was choked out. Look, Samoa Joe is champ. Hell yeah, I'm here for it. I am here for it.
And so am I. If MJF wants to dick around and pretend he's going to WWE, go right ahead. They can have our sloppy seconds like they did with that dude Phil. Fuck that shit. Samoa Joe 2024, let's go. I'm Cody Ton. I gotta go. Bye.
Yeah. So I was pleased with the match. The next thing, Brian, I didn't like the reveal. I didn't like that it was Adam Cole. I just didn't like it.
Okay. So I didn't mind the reveal. It was pretty goddamn obvious. And Joe and Kev, I'll bring you guys in because I'm presuming you saw Dynamite, and we got the explanation of everything that happened. We've got the name. Your thoughts on how that all went down?
Go ahead, Kevin. Because we had our own text messaging going on Saturday night about the Lions-Cowboys game.
Yeah.
If ever there was a time for the womp womp, it's
I think my favorite text of that night was when they said Detroit's going for 2. I just sent a text to Kevin that said, "I'm going to throw up."
Which is probably the feeling you guys felt after watching the first 6 matches of World's End.
The referee took a number 2, apparently.
But Kevin, was I positive after the game saying all the positivity of that game, even though the Lions got screwed?
You were.
I was. This is not just for the show. This is for me in general.
That's not even a new year. Because that ended up, you finished the year.
I was on the cusp of 2023 being over.
Yes, I'm trying. I really am trying. I was like, yeah. But Kevin, go ahead. What did you think?
I'll say this.
The reveal.
They could have called it Positive Joe, and that would have been a better name than the name that they gave that faction. I just don't understand the creative team. I don't know what I would have called it. Goon
Undisputed
Squad, that would have
Kingdom.
been better. Leave the masks on. Call them Maskies. I don't know. I thought the name is Maskies. M-A-S-K-I-E-S.
I like it.
Coney, hire me.
That's
it. The reveal with the lights going out, him coming in the chair. Yeah, it was. What else are you gonna do? You're not gonna lights aren't gonna go out, and you're not gonna beat him up. You have to do something. I think it was bare minimum to get the point across with the reveal. The nice thing with AEW, whenever you want to watch a reclip of anything that's happened on the pay-per-view, you can find the whole match. Somebody's putting it on Twitter, or a good 60-second clip almost immediately. So right when that ending, I was like, oh, where is it? And then I saw it and I was like, okay. It was good. The explanation was good on Dynamite.
You thought
liked
so?
seeing, I look forward to seeing how it grows. Because right now, it's about that level of middle of that ladder, and I don't see it going up.
Yeah.
What I liked about the reveal on Dynamite on Wednesday was when Adam Cole said Wardlow is now with a group that respects him. And then said that when Wardlow beats Joe for the championship, he's going to give it to me.
I think I yelled out loud when
laugh
that happened.
so
I think
much.
I
I'm
yelled
like-
out loud. I was so mad. I was like, "What just happened?"
But they panned in on Wardlow, giving a look like I didn't agree to that.
I know.
so-
It's like I feel like the group's already disbanding already. They've been there for a day.
This group is what you get when you order the Undisputed Era on Wish.
Yeah. Well,
Or
So-
you
so-
literally just put all the people on a dartboard that aren't doing shit. Okay, let's just throw it on there. Okay, triple 20. We got Wardlow. Oh, that double one. Dang, we got Mike. Oh, like
so the name Undisputed Kingdom. It's not doing it
Dude.
for anybody.
dude. Do that sound effect 3 more times in a row for effect. Oh, that's the remix. That's
Wiki.
it's a lot of word.
So
It's a lot of
it's
words.
Terrible. Yeah, well, you're gonna
Two
put it in
words,
block
one
letters. It's
word,
gonna be a
Kevin.
damn t-shirt, and it's gonna go all the way
A lot of
around.
words.
It's just
Yeah.
whack.
So in a vacuum, if you know that phrase, in a vacuum, I don't mind the name Undisputed Kingdom, but
It's chalk.
when you're, I know, that's kind of what I was
It's
referring
chalk.
to. But when you take, this group and then you take this group and you put it together, it's never that
Team Hell No.
good. Yes,
It's the corporate ministry.
Thank you, Joe. You took it out of my mouth. Yeah, the corporation and the ministry. The corporate ministry. Nobody went and said, "Oh, the corporate ministry."
It's
So that's the vibe I got.
It's
Jericho, yes.
Jericho, yeah, all those. What Miz has had, Show Miz with Big Show,
Awesome
and
Truth.
Miz.
The Awesome Truth.
Yes.
It's
Welcome
never.
back.
That's
It's
a good
never
word.
great. It's never great. So that's
Sorry,
the
Miz, I
category.
love you.
it
It's like
fills.
when the old school Survivor Series, when you get those matches, right? Like the
They always have the rough Americans or whatever. The tax cheats with IRS and
The tax
$1 Million Man and the Beverly Brothers or some shit.
yeah, shit.
Classic. Well, but yeah, I didn't get to say it, but shout out to Samoa Joe. Because that is fucking awesome. Good for him. He's still doing it as good as he's ever done it. So I'm proud and happy that he's going to
I love the fact that he got the championship after he relinquished the ROH TV championship.
Yeah.
They followed through on it. They didn't make him look bad.
Fair. That's
so
fair.
he did what he said he was going to do. Even his promo that was pre-recorded, after World's End, saying why he did it and where it all came out. It's like, that's the thing that's great about Samoa Joe. He makes sense. He's in a way like Drew McIntyre too. It's like everything he says makes sense. You can't hate the guy for it.
Yeah.
I want to see
Well
Joe
said.
throw some punches at Roman. Joe, come on, see him come on TV and say, "I'm the best world champion. I'm the best."
Oh, you want to enter promotional?
I want not going
shots?
against each other. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Throw shots.
Oh, you don't even need to do that.
Oh,
You don't need to do that. Be your
big
own.
dog
Be
in
your
his
own.
own yard. But let's talk a little bit bigger picture AEW because I think for New Year's Day was the 5-year anniversary of just the creation of this AEW is going to come. So we thought we could just throw out a favorite moment or two. Jay, you can start. You were there for the very first pay-per-view, right? It was Double or Nothing, right?
Yeah, it was in Vegas, and it was for me. It's in the 4th row, and place went nuts, and Moxley ran down the steps right behind me. Nobody knew. At least I didn't know. I didn't see anything online about him showing up at AEW. So it was huge. And he beat up Jericho. He beat up, I think him and Omega went up the ramp and through the poker chip display that was, on
the poker chip.
And man. And everything John Moxley's done in AEW has been great. That poor guy deserves that vacation he never got when Punk went apeshit at Brawl Out. And please don't any of you say that Brawl Out was your favorite part of AEW.
No.
Because you will be kicked off this show. I hate these idiots online. Brawl Out was the best. No, fuck off.
Oh my God.
Brawl Out was not the best.
That is the catalyst of the honeymoon being over for AEW. I think for a lot of people, Brawl Out, that is.
All right, Joe, what's your favorite?
Any favorite moments there? Of course,
There's a lot of them actually, but the one that was the best, and it's not because we all watched it together, and I'm not talking about Revolution that we were at. I'm talking about Adam Cole and Bryan Danielson's debuts after All Out,
yeah,
All
All
Outside.
Outside.
Like we all got to
All
watch
Outside.
it together in Brian's backyard, and it was just it made it feel like AEW was like about to take that next step to a positive level. And I was just so Kevin and I driving back afterwards, we were just like really excited until Kevin fell asleep. Like
Yeah,
a half hour into it, he just passed out.
Fell asleep.
Fell asleep.
Air quotes. Yeah.
But anyways, that a lot of great AEW moments, but that one was my favorite because it signaled something that was supposed to be bigger.
Yeah. That's a really good one because that was Punk's wrestling debut, and then you had the back to back of Adam Cole and Bryan Danielson. That was huge. That was absolutely huge.
See, I loved the event. I thought I was going to say Revolution was one of my favorites just because we all hung out.
Yeah,
it was great. We recorded an after show, drinking beers.
Yeah.
Jay and I went to Buffalo Wings and Rings, D's Nuts 69 jersey. Like years later, we still talk about that guy's jersey. And I know he's not even in AEW anymore, but when Jay and I were at the Nerd Bar when CM Punk did come out, that was pretty freaking cool. That moment was pretty awesome. Partially because we were drunk in Vegas. It was my first ever time in Vegas. That was pretty cool. But no, just the experiences of something new. But I would say for a match, Brody Lee versus Cody.
Oh, the dog collar match?
Dog collar? Yeah.
That,
phenomenal. Throw me just because I never thought I'd see a death match really on TV. Nick Gage versus Jericho. They kind of went crazy on TV. They pushed the limits in some areas that worked, in some areas it didn't work, but the attempts there, he's trying. Tony really is trying to give a product. Maybe 2024 is the year it hits on all cylinders.
There were a lot of things that they did right during the pandemic too. They brought the wrestlers out to be the crowd, which no one else did. They did that first.
Bailey's place.
Yeah, they had their own destination. They brought people back first, and during that time too, a very sad moment was the fact that the Brody Lee tribute show was probably one of the best tribute shows ever in any wrestling organization for anyone who sadly passed away. But you could tell that they really felt something for this guy, and he made an impact on their roster too for the short 1 year he was there.
Yeah, maybe not even around that.
Not even, but it's just they really, during the pandemic time, so 2020 to 2021, they really were on all cylinders doing the right thing.
Yeah, that was important because it's not like they were around all that long before the pandemic. So, they were able to keep their creativity and entertainment value up pretty high. Every time we do these AEW retrospectives, of course, I always have to say, Le Dinner Debonair of
That's why I didn't say it.
Yes.
Thank you for letting me say
That's
it.
yours,
Of MJF and Jericho. That was just that was one I was just texting people that I don't normally talk about wrestling to be like, have you seen this? What just happened on this show? Because that was something pretty unbelievable. And it's still on my Spotify playlist every now and again. So that's up there. Both shows, Revolution that we went to, Joe, you and I, when we saw Blood and Guts. That was fun as well. So the live shows always off the charts. One that maybe when we do the 10-year, what may end up being just as big as this Swerve and Hangman Texas Death Match.
Yeah.
Again, that moment of Hangman going underneath Swerve to take his blood in his mouth and spit it out Triple H style. My God, I've seen a lot of shit in wrestling. That was something I'd never seen before. So That was absolutely insane for all kinds of reasons. But I think big things are planned for Swerve from that feud, which is looking really, really good. So 5 years for AEW. Let's see what ends up happening in 2024 with them. Couple quick hitters, guys. Thoughts on this? This happened, I think, early on during World's End. WWE, like, top guy, like kind of right-hand man to Vince McMahon, Kevin Dunn is retiring. Kevin Dunn is, not a guy that was, on camera, but he was basically responsible, from my understanding, for everything that you saw on camera, the director, and kind of putting things together of how they would be, the look and the feel of the show. And any thoughts on Kevin Dunn calling it a day? I've got some.
Done for done.
Done for done. We're done. He's
done.
It didn't matter to me. So go ahead, Brian. I joked in the text today. I was like, sure, surprised you didn't have like a piece ready or a milk fighting or a whatever, man. You always dogged on WWE. So let it go ahead.
You are the technical guy, so like this is your time to shine, Brian.
There's footage that came out, plenty of times, and it was rehashed whenever he retired, of like somebody taking chair shots repeatedly and the cameraman having to go like this with their camera. Like,
he's doing an up and down.
Yeah, it's like the shaky camera, the quick cuts when like someone's about to throw a punch and they cut to a different look so it comes from a different angle. It's annoying as hell. So I hopefully that'll start to fizzle out. I'm sure he's done, like, listen, if this is his job, like there's some amazing camera work as well. I think I can think back to WrestleMania 19, Hogan and Vince in a street fight, and there was a shot of Vince was outside and he's completely bloody. And yeah, his head just creeps up above the ring. Yeah. And it's like, I was like, the fucking like zombie that won't die is back again.
And he did it a couple years later with Stephanie bringing the sledgehammer from underneath the ring when Sting came back and with Triple H, like, that slow motion, like horror movie
close up
reveal.
Yes.
Yeah.
So there's some good stuff, I'm sure. Let's talk about, there's been a lot of the free agents that maybe their deal or their non-competes are up. The biggest one that broke earlier on Friday was the former Dolph Ziggler, Nick Nemeth, showing up at New Japan at Wrestle Kingdom, gone to a brawl with David Finlay, who won a new IWGP Global Championship, I believe it's called, and then attacked him in the press conference. Guys, what do you? I mean, I think that's a great landing spot for Nick Nemeth, the former Dolph Ziggler.
It was awesome.
Where people go to recreate themselves at times too. Shit, look at Jericho. Jericho went there.
Brock went there.
I was listening. Well, Brock went there. Excuse me. No, I was listening to Busted Open today, and Dave mentioned something perfect. He was like, Jericho had a great program with Kevin Owens, and he was second on Mania, and he wasn't gonna climb that ladder anymore to the top of Mania, right? But like, he went to New Japan and look, and he reinvented himself, and Painmaker and everything there.
Yeah,
amazing. And guess what? That was the first ever Wrestle Kingdom match I ever watched.
Yes,
with Jericho.
Oh, right.
And I was in Louisville, Kentucky, and I think we were all chatting, and I think it was the first time several of us watched the Wrestle Kingdom on Access TV. But no, that's the thing. And then went to AEW. It's exciting for him. I'm really happy for him.
Or if New Japan doesn't work out, he can go be on The Walking Dead.
Oh, I know. You saw that zombie
video,
yeah, I did.
Oh,
I saw the video too. That was more of an Evil Dead throwback too, because he said groovy, and that was like, I really dug that one right there.
I was wondering, I'm like, Like, that's
groovy is what Bruce Campbell
Yeah.
said in Evil Dead 2.
Groovy.
Bruce
When
Pritchard. Bruce Pritchard.
yes,
I know.
yes. But I dug that video. Why not? Be creative. Have fun with it.
It was cool. I just didn't.
Wanted Man.
It's a great moniker. I like that.
Yeah.
Just the zombie thing. I'm not a zombie guy, so
it was a little weird for me too. I was like,
but if there
this?
is a Bruce Pritchard tie to it, then perfect.
I do love the trend now of the release superstar releasing these mini vignettes. I didn't
with Moxley.
Moxley started it.
Moxley had one. Yep. I didn't watch it, but I know Elias is now Elijah, and he had one.
Yeah.
He was like, I showed him like falling in the coffin or something.
I didn't understand that either, but
yeah,
that one was confusing. But if this is a way for them to get jobs, I'm all for it.
yeah. And did you guys see the one that Ali did a couple weeks ago
that was,
with the campaign?
Yeah.
Whoa, that was amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing stuff. His world tour. So
if
really
some
cool
of these
stuff.
creative things are solely their ideas, maybe WWE should open the door and be like, hey guys, you have any ideas? Present them to me. Maybe you can move up, like those type of things versus being lower mid card. Because Mustafa, fantastic. That was him.
Now
I feel like he started to do that a little bit at the end on NXT. He was kind of being this politician type guy, and then he was released, so we didn't see it through.
There's a guy, his name is Giancarlo. He used to work for WWE. He's the one that does a lot of these. He now works for AEW. So while these ideas might be the wrestlers' ideas, they need people to shoot it.
For sure.
They
need Kevin Dunn.
They need Kevin Dunn.
Yeah.
They need someone.
So, and then on Wednesday, Deonna Purrazzo showed up.
Yeah, Jay, what do you think about that?
Great segment. I don't know much about Mariah May. I really don't. But I thought it was a perfect segment. She was running down New Jersey. Deonna comes out. If you don't know about Deonna, go check out her Impact stuff. It was so good. She was such a badass. And like I said, it was a perfect segment with Mariah May, another one who I don't know much about. So
yeah,
it's awesome.
I'll just go with that Deonna, the Deonna one. My wife was up and watching it as well, and she didn't know either one. But she's like, I feel AEW wanted the blonde to be the star, but the one who came off so much bigger and so much better than the other one. It's like she felt like that Deonna was they did the right thing with her.
I thought she was nervous. I mean, I think she is emotional. It was her hometown, right? She did get a lot of love. I thought in microphone, I was like, "Ooh, yeah, you're nervous, girl." But good. I mean, I'm glad. I wanted to get your stamp of approval on that, Jay, because I know you've seen her more than the rest of us have.
Well, she stayed in our hotel in Nashville.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she was in the lobby when we came back that Friday night. I think she was like, texting someone on the phone or whatever, and we were just like, hey.
She was waiting for Ricky Morton to come down.
That's what I was gonna say. Was she eating waffles with Ricky?
Yeah.
And he was like, rock and roll. And we're like, hey, Ricky again.
Sounds about right.
Ricky as much as I saw Tozawa.
And this hopefully is the beginning of a movement at AEW and not a moment. It was a great moment. Hopefully this is the beginning of a movement for women's wrestling in AEW.
Well, there's the rumors that Mercedes may be coming in, and Thunder Rosa just came back a couple weeks ago.
Where is Britt Baker?
I know. Where are you at, Britt?
And this weird Saraya Harley QTV girl. Did you notice that? It's like Saraya and Harley are like banging, but they don't want anybody to know. It was such a weird moment. And if that's where they're going, that's fine. But again, we have a situation where AEW's women's division needs to improve. And I think last night could be the first step. Hopefully it is a movement, not a moment.
I like that. That's a good trademark there. I like that. That's some good work with that one. All right, well, let's have some fun, guys. Not that we haven't had fun the entire show already. But since this is our first show of 2024, we're going to do some predictions for the year. But before we do that, we got to look back at our 2023 predictions and see how we did. Okay. So this will be fun. Joe,
show of hands, who remembers what the predictions were?
I had to look it up. I did not remember most of these either, but I looked them up. Joe, we'll start with you.
Okay.
You had two predictions, and then you had an on-the-spot prediction, which we're going to do again, and I'll explain that to our listeners and viewers in a minute. Your two predictions were Rhea Ripley will defeat Bianca Belair for the Raw Women's title. So you had a title win, so
and she's on Raw.
Yeah,
but yeah,
so
okay.
You're in the ballpark there, but not quite. Number 2, Roman Reigns will wrestle more TV or more matches on TV than MJF.
Wah, 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 wah. Not even close. Joe Stradamus is dead.
Damn it. All right, now you're on the spot one.
Please do better.
I think Jay gave this one to you. Chad Gable was your wrestler to do a prediction on the spot.
Okay.
Your prediction was Chad Gable will expand the Alpha Academy. Whoa!
Yes!
He will have a new member to put under his wing.
Yes, 2.
You had said someone from NXT. It wasn't that, but well, I guess Maxine kind of was.
I'll say okay, whatever.
Partial credit.
I got that. Well, all right, good for me.
And a little extra bonus point for Jay on this one, as you talked about, like, someone from NXT. Jay goes, or the Creed brothers. Well, they're not in the academy, but they're like best buddies, right? So
yeah, okay, yeah, okay.
So not too shabby, Joe. Not too shabby at all.
I'm glad that Chad Gable saved me from being terrible.
Absolutely, you hit that one out of the park.
Thank you.
My predictions.
Okay.
FTR will leave AEW and return to WWE at SummerSlam. Number 2, Raquel Rodriguez will win Money in the Bank and cash in the same night on Becky Lynch. My on-the-spot one. Apollo Crews was my guy.
You don't even know what it said.
That's it.
My prediction was Apollo Crews will not wrestle most of the year. No. He will be NXT for the majority of 2023. He'll be back on the main roster in the fall, and he'll join up with a reunited Hurt Business. I'm not too good at this.
No, he's still there.
He did get hurt. He got hurt, and he's popped up occasionally. But
so, did you say Hurt Business or he'd get hurt?
His business. I better go double check that again. You're right. Gotcha. All right, Kevin. Your predictions. You were similar to me, the first one. FTR leaves AEW and becomes WWE Tag Champs before end of the year.
Did I? Oh shit! I'm an idiot.
And number.
You just called Brian.
Don't call yourself that yet. Hold on. Number 2, Big E recovers from neck surgery and challenges for a title.
Oh, that was hopeful thinking.
It was. Your on-the-spot prediction was for Edge. And your prediction was Edge will wrestle his last WWE match with Sheamus in Toronto and go on to debut at Hey. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I was like,
kidding.
Kevin's like, I'm smart.
Did I say Montreal?
Yes. Yeah. You said Montreal wasn't Toronto. You're way off. No, you had Edge doing a main event program on one of the big 4 PLEs. Don't think that quite happened there.
Nope.
And Jay, on to you, my friend.
Yeah.
Number 1, Dolph Ziggler will either quit or be released in 2023.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There it is. Number 2, 2023 is the year we see Tessa Blanchard in a main production.
Damn it.
Right.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Your on-the-spot prediction was for Dewdrop. Your prediction was she could potentially win the Royal Rumble, and she will have a tag team with Alexa Bliss.
Close.
She also is no longer Dewdrop anymore. Yeah, she wasn't a tag team. So
I'll take all the praise for my Dolph Ziggler.
Well, that's the thing, man. Yeah, I mean, Mel Kipper said it at the Twitties. Like, keep with the predictions, man. You're pretty damn good at these.
I will take all the praise for the
Joe.
Alpha Academy.
It's not that Joe podcast.
That was good.
No, but we both were like, I'm giving you props too. Like, you had that correct, but it's like, we all had our
spread
positives.
The love. Spread the love.
Yes. Spread the love. We're all a team.
So let's do, each of us are going to do 2 predictions. And then after we've each gone, we'll then throw out those random ones on the spot.
Got it.
Guys, I'll go first. My prediction: Gunther will be the one to defeat Seth Rollins for the World Heavyweight title at the Bash in Berlin at the end of August, the new PLE. That's my first one. My second one: AJ Styles announces his full-time in-ring career to be over by WrestleMania 41.
Wow. Okay. I'll go next. Alexa Bliss will return at the Royal Rumble.
Like that.
Alexa off.
Yes. No, my prediction: Alexa Bliss going to the Royal Rumble. Turn on again.
Alexa, start timer for 5 minutes.
Alexa, turn off timer.
Alexa, who won the 2014 Royal Rumble?
Oh my God. Off the rails.
Did it work?
Batista won the 2014 Royal Rumble.
Yes, he did.
I was there. Yeah. Oh, that's hilarious.
We got a new member of the show, fellas. Look at that.
Yeah. So Alexa Bliss,
everyone.
turn at the Royal Rumble. And Liv Morgan will win Money in the Bank again.
Oh, hey, all right. Get another 1 million views on our YouTube page.
Yeah.
All right. Kev, go ahead.
Okay. I put
17 written down.
MJF will come back as the biggest face in AEW history and win the world title back before the end of 2024.
Okay.
And my other one, Braun and Cora debut together on the main roster.
Like that. All right, Joe, go ahead.
All right. Well, mine's the first one, I didn't really go out on a limb for this one. Roman beats Hogan's record.
Yep.
That not only does he beat the record, he's going to be champion for all of 2024.
Jesus.
Sorry, it's going to happen. And my next prediction is Collision is no more.
Collision's canceled.
Collision is canceled.
Got Kevin Dunn.
Collision is fucking up the Jericho cruise for me and Kevin.
Yeah.
I think
I got eliminated or got put out today. And while it's okay, it could have been a lot better. And it's all because of Collision.
Right.
Yeah. So I think Collision is going to basically hit the cutting room floor.
Well, if it does, I hope it's in the next 21 days.
Any week now, right, guys? Oh, just in time. All right. So now this is what we do. We do an on-the-spot prediction where one of us gives another person a person to do a prediction for. Jason, would you like to give me a person to do a prediction on?
Ricochet.
Wow. Well, he will become happily married to Samantha Irvin. So congrats to the happy couple. They're engaged. Ooh. So that's not really that's more of a spoiler than a prediction. All right, let's see. What could we have Ricochet
unless
do?
Logan Paul steps in.
Unless he might steal his girl.
Or The Rock. You saw her reaction when that music hit. If you didn't, look it up. She
Oh
fell
yeah,
out of that chair.
She was shaken. I will go. Ricochet will reform his tag team with Braun Strowman. Let's say Braun is back this summer. Maybe around Money in the Bank, and they end up being tag champs before, let's say, Survivor Series. All right, Kev, I'm going to give you your prediction. How about Ricky Starks?
Ooh, I will say.
We went from Rick O'Shea to Ricky Starks.
Ooh, that's tricky, man.
Not on the cruise.
Joe, yours is Ricky the Dragon Steven.
I'm going to say Ricky Starks will never compete for a championship in the entire year of 2024.
All right. AEW has a lot of championships.
Well, he is.
Isn't he the tag team champion?
Tag champion.
Oh
right
yeah.
Oh.
Alexa, cut Kevin's mic off.
Alexa, stop.
Take two.
All right, try again.
I'm gonna shit. That's it.
Alexa, play Sexorama 2 soundtrack.
She couldn't find it.
That's what.
But Alexa, who won the 2002 Royal Rumble?
H.
You got to put it closer to the.
Alexa, who won the 2002 Royal Rumble?
Triple H.
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, Triple H won the 2000.
Wow, she's right. Joe was right too.
Alexa, should Joe shut up?
I don't have an answer for that.
Oh,
Thank you, Alexa.
Being very polite. I'm gonna say, okay, we'll say Ricky Starks loses against Adam Cole in a championship match.
All right. Kevin, why don't you give one to Joe?
Nia Jax.
I knew that was going to happen. Nia Jax will show up on SmackDown, and she will have a good match, but lose to Bayley during Money in the Bank build to get Bayley in the Money in the Bank.
So she loses a qualifier?
She loses a qualifier, but it's the match of the night.
Oh, that's
yeah.
Subjective.
I'm going to say Nia Jax has a match of the night against Bayley during Money in the Bank qualifier. She moves to SmackDown and basically begins a new character development on SmackDown.
So you're going to say you're giving it a Meltzer 5-star match?
I wouldn't go that far, but I would go for the fact that she's going to basically improve in the ring, and she needs a new change of scenery, and I think SmackDown will be the right pick for her.
I bet you can't get a boner.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Fantastic. That's a positive response. All right, Joe, you're giving one to Jason to wrap it up here.
Jason, the person that you have to make a prediction for is going to be Matt Cardona.
I predict he will repeat as Oceanic champion on the Chris Jericho.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
He's going against a guy TBD.
Yeah, TBD's tough.
Yeah.
I saw him. He's in Altoona, Pennsylvania. Fucking badass TBD. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Did you see his tweet on X earlier this week with the "Get your stickers ready"? And he took a picture of the DZ and the Ryder Yin Yang stickers, and I'm like, it happened in GCW.
But Joe, will you travel for that match? Like if it's at the Showboat in Atlantic City, which is like their home arena, will you go? Because we know you can subscribe.
It depends. It depends on where, what time of year it is.
All right.
Because with the school year going on, I don't travel during that time. But if it happens during the summer, I mean, I don't work during that time, and you guys all know that my wife and I like to hit road trips randomly throughout the week. So maybe.
All right.
Okay. Well, hey guys, we were we had some successes in the 2023 prediction. It wasn't across the board by any stretch, but there was a couple ones that were nailed. So hey, hopefully
Thank you.
But
hit
Brian,
that.
you had the best. You had the biggest prediction of the year.
Tony Khan's a bitch ass motherfucker. It's a spoiler. It's a spoiler. Oh, we love you, TK. All right, I think that'll do it for this week. We are glad to be back for 2024. Thanks for coming along with the ride with us, everybody, all our listeners and viewers. Of course, check us out online, social media, at That Wrestle Pod and youtube.com/That Wrestling Podcast. Whatamaneuver.net, too, if you want to pick up some of That Wrestling Podcast merchandise. Everybody, again, as always, enjoy wrestling.